What's up, guys? This is S.C.A.R Airsoft, and this is actually our first podcast. This isn't like a professional YouTube recording or anything, so you may hear people in the background. You may hear phones go off. But we're just going to be talking to you about Airsoft and some different topics. And we're just going to be sharing with you some information and whatnot. And I'm here with Mason. So what's up, Mason?
Hey.
What is up? So, okay, we're going to talk about several things today, but our first thing is we're going to talk about this new double magazine pouch that came out. To be honest, I don't even know who it's by, unless that's
Woe Sport.
Unless
magazine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't repeat that. Yeah, Woe Sport. I don't know. What are your thoughts? I mean, it looks like it's more for, obviously it's more for speed loaders, considering that's what's in the picture. But I'm assuming, depending on the pistol.
Also pistol mags, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming.
And again, we're just pulling this stuff up as we're going. We haven't discussed this before.
Yeah, we haven't even read any of this, but I mean, it says magazines.
Yeah.
Product name.
These look very nice. I believe they look like a polymer or very. Let's see. Product name. Okay, I don't have exactly what they're made of, but they're your typical.
Yeah, it looks polymer.
Hard case polymer, good durability, and it's not a molly. It is a.
It's a like.
It slides onto your belt. That's what it looks like. Yep.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, oh yeah, you're
right. Actually, really nice because molly can get inconvenient trying to find a place to put it.
Yeah.
Something you can slide on a
sometimes
belt.
They're not tight enough, and like I find a lot of times when I'm playing, my stuff isn't tight enough, so a lot of times my pouches are like bouncing.
Definitely.
You know.
This looks like a good, especially if you use pistols. I don't use pistols a whole lot. I definitely use speed loaders.
Mm-hmm. I don't even use a sidearm. I just use speed loaders, like you just said.
Yeah. I definitely use speed loaders with my tack. Need those. So this is definitely a product that would be nice because most of you guys, if you use a speed loader, you don't want to set it in an open top pouch or open anything because
here's my only problem with it is half of the speed loader is sticking out. Like, if that got caught, like it doesn't, unless there's something inside of it, it doesn't look like there's anything.
Yeah, but that's
strapping it in. So
that's how these are usually made. They're usually made.
If you're lying prone, or maybe you're running in a forest and a branch brushes up against it, it may literally just take out the entire speed loader or mag or whatever's in there. I mean, it doesn't look very secure. If that lip was maybe a little higher up, maybe an inch higher, like maybe only a fourth of the speed loader was showing, then I'd be like, okay. But I mean, half of the speed loader is showing.
You can look at a lot of different things, and usually hard pistol mags like that do stick out at least a little bit.
No, it should stick out, but I mean, I don't know, half of it. I mean, something could fall out of that so easily. No?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, if you're prone, what if you're prone? I mean, that could easily slide out. Like, I don't know.
I guarantee you there's something, because that wouldn't have gotten past.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. There's got to be something inside of the shell at the bottom, the actual pouch itself, that, like, holds it in somehow, because there's no way, like, they would have thought about that, right?
I mean, that would be my. I'm sure that I'm sure that there is something. Oh wow.
Better be. Otherwise, that's just sad.
I'm looking at something here right now. I'm gonna send the picture to you real quick.
All right. Are you Discording it?
Yeah.
All right. Is that all you have to say about it? Because honestly, I don't. It's something I probably wouldn't use, but would you use it? I mean, I would, but at the same time, I'm not going to because I don't need it, you know? But if I had it, I probably would use it. What about you? Your final thoughts on it? Mace.
Hear hear me now, Brett?
Yeah. Well, why'd you leave?
Okay, yeah. There's something hanging up on my computer, so.
Something hanging up on your computer. What does that mean?
It was lagging out on me. It wasn't letting me do it. Okay, I got that.
Oh, keep in mind, guys, he has bad internet, so he may lag out from time to time. So, right there, I was trying to figure out what was going on, so that's why I wasn't really talking. But so, final thoughts on the pouch mace? Would you use it? If do you need it?
I do have to say it just depends on your style. I'm trying to send you this picture.
All right.
But again, slow internet.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go on to
right
the.
here.
Oh, you got it.
I'll send it to you here.
So we're going to while you're sending that.
Tell me if you think that these would fall out.
All right.
It's basically the same amount of it sticking out, but
whatever you sent me, it's just a blank screen. Let me try reopening it. Hold up. It's not opening. Try Googling it. Okay. Don't Bing it.
Yeah, I know this. That's one thing I don't like about gaming PCs, like the one I'm on right now, is Google is not the first one that it opens.
Well, I mean, it's just like half the computers. You gotta set it to your default thing. But
and I haven't. Okay, here it is.
Send that puppy to me. All right. Well, while you're doing that, let's.
It's not gonna let me on it. It's being difficult right now.
Onto the next.
Yes, I do have to say though, seeing how it is, and in my place, I do think that it would be. I do think that I would use it.
Okay, that's good to know. I don't think I would use it, but I mean that's just me.
Yeah, I use this stuff more. So, I mean, and I don't use pistols a whole lot, so the whole pistol side of it, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But the the speed loader side of it, I would definitely use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on e-bike. By the way, guys, it's by the time of this recording, it's Thanksgiving was just a couple of days ago, so hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. It's Cyber Monday at this point, so if honestly, this video probably won't even be up today. It'll probably be up in a day or two. But I hope you guys got something off Cyber Monday. I'm working on getting. I may get a suppressor or something. Hopefully, we'll see. But I gotta make a decision before today is over. I don't know. All the sales run out. But our next, I'm probably just gonna kind of go between this screen right here on Evite, guys. But this new, the next, no, since I'm on Evite, let's talk about it. The Chris Vector. Okay, so we got the gas blowback version.
Wait a second.
And then we have the AEG version, which has been delayed again. Now, they keep delaying this, and honestly, oh wow, did you even see that, Mason? They changed the style of it. It's
Wait, okay, did they?
I kind of like that.
I forgot exactly. I haven't been following this as much as you have. They already have an AEG version of it, correct?
No, they already have a gas blowback version of it. The AEG version is the one that has kept on getting delayed.
Because I'm on Evike's Cyber Monday deals right now. They have a Chris USA AEG Vector by Crytek.
Right, it's pre-order. If you click on it, it's pre-order, and it says pre-ordered ETA in November 2018. I actually wanted to pre-order this last year. It was originally gonna come well, let's put it this way. Last year I was in the market for a new gun. I was gonna get a new gun because we were gonna go airsofting the next month, so I wanted something new to play with. I had some money to spend, so I was like, I'm gonna get a new gun. I really wanted the Chris Vector. Really wanted it. I was about to pre-order it, and it ended up getting delayed again. So I was like, I don't know. I just had a gut feeling, and I ended up getting a Crytek S.P.A.R. Mark II. Love that gun to death. Have no regrets about buying it. And this gun keeps on getting delayed. I don't know why. I'm sure I can look it up, and maybe I will in a minute. But it keeps getting delayed. You know, I don't know what the problem is. But Mason, if you're on, look at the design of it. The front of it is different now.
On the AEG.
Yeah, look at the AEG compared to the GBB version. Wait. Huh? I'm confused. Never mind. There's two AEG versions. Oh, wow. This is okay. Never mind. This is like a different version of it. Oh, that's a limited edition. I even see that. That's a limited edition.
That's the pre-order one. The other one's already out. The AEG's already out.
I didn't even realize that, dude. So it is. You're okay. I take that back. Wow.
It is out, and
is the gas blowback? Where's the gas blowback one?
I don't see the gas blowback, but the Vector. Let's see. Vector Gen 2 housing, folding stock, flip-up iron sights.
It's out of stock.
Semi 2-round burst, full auto.
It's out of stock. I just googled it. It's out of stock.
Which one?
The gas blowback.
Okay.
Yo, look at that one. The Chris Vector, the blade. Yo, that is sick.
Oh yeah. Wow.
That is mean.
Show everybody on here the sniper version of it.
Yeah. Absolutely retarded.
I think it's cool, but I don't know how well it works.
No. I will never buy that for $5.
How long is it?
Long enough. It doesn't even deserve a click.
The barrel is 33 inches by itself.
So probably the rest of the gun is
59 inches.
Holy moly.
It's almost 5 feet long, dude.
What in the world? That's okay. Well, anyway, all right. Well, I guess that scratches that topic, but that is really cool.
You know, I don't know that I would use it because that would be so hard to use on the field.
It's stupid.
But that is one cool gun.
Yeah.
So if any of you guys want it, it's just under. It's like. Yeah, it's usually $5,000, so I mean, not too expensive.
Yeah, right. So on to the next topic, which is, I really want to talk about this. So we're gonna go to, what are you excited about in the airsoft industry? Current stuff. What are you excited about?
Well, I'd like to again, my TAC works great, love it. I've been experiencing difficulties with my M4 again.
No way. What happened?
Again, okay, for those of you that don't know, in my videos, usually I'm not using my AEG that much. It's a good gun, don't get me wrong.
Well, here, let them know. Tell them what the AEG is.
It's a Lancer Tactical LT-12B. It was like 110, which is cheaper on the side of the Airsoft spectrum, but that's about the most I've paid for any of my guns. The TAC 6 is a great gun for that price. Super light, very good. But my AEG, I've had some difficulties with the battery on it. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with it that I have to kind of try out different batteries and do certain things with the safety and semi and full auto pin to get it to work at certain times. Not the greatest on the field because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it's a good gun overall. Don't get me wrong.
Mace, you're lagging out so hard, dude. You need to move your computer,
really?
Dude.
I know. Wait, am I enough? I find enough that you can still hear me or no?
Yeah, but you're like really robotic-y. You're like, your like voice is lagging out really hard.
Okay. Well, yeah. So, and I don't think that's the thing. Is I've seen people with the same guns that work perfectly fine.
Yeah,
I think it might just be something with my.
Yeah.
And Brett can vouch for me. Almost every thing I've ever bought, and it's just me because other people's work fine, but everything I buy seems to
Not
head
work
towards
correctly.
being
Yeah.
not working the right way as soon as I get
Well,
it.
I mean, your tack is
Oh,
phenomenal.
yeah,
Like,
tack is
tell
great.
them what your tack is.
In case you don't know, the TAC 6, it's a DMR. Um, but at the place that I go, personally, mine fires as an assault rifle, which is pretty cool. 15 round stick mag clips. Overall, it's a great, and I mean, it's not necessarily, I don't think it's labeled as a starter gun, but it's a good price for a starter gun.
It's a very underrated gun because no one looks at that and like when they're shopping for a sniper, everyone's gonna pass on that gun and like I don't know how you found it,
other
but like
fact is that I didn't even know something like this existed until a little while ago. I was looking up, trying to find a DMR type gun online, and I was looking at different places, and none of them had anything that was attack except Airsoft Station had it, and another website I hadn't ever heard of. So it wasn't exactly one of those that I was just like, oh yeah, I've seen this a long time, I'm gonna get it. It was one of those I had no idea even existed because so few people actually retail it.
yeah,
It's like $110. I think it weighs like less than 5
very
pounds,
light, yeah,
around 5
very
pounds.
light.
Super light, super easy to carry around.
It's compact
very,
too, very compact.
It's a very compact, durable. We were outside filming a video today, and there was one little thing that happened to it because I slipped and fell.
Dude, why did you break it?
No, it still works. There was just a little thing that I had to get put back on type thing. So no worries there. But yeah, it is a great gun. I've used it a lot. The only thing is that if you do get it, there's a very fine line between what bullets you shoot out of it.
You know, that's a good point. So my one buddy, Ray, ordered a new sniper, Sima M24, and he was because I'm not a sniper, so I wouldn't know, but I do know that you want to use heavier BBs. I know that you recommend bare minimum, or not even you, just snipers in general recommend, bare minimum of like .25, .26 in that area.
Yeah, that's bare minimum.
What do you
DMRs,
use?
Depending on the power of it, you might get away with .2. It also depends on the sniper. Like mine's a gas semi-auto,
Right.
so that one I usually go with. I've used .38s before. Those were too heavy, especially for this one. Again, the cheaper gun. It's not entry level, but it's not as powerful as other gas guns.
Right.
So for that one, there's a fine line because you get better distance with .2s, but again, as expected, it's less accurate because of the top spin on it. It throws it off. But again, using .2s also does extend the range quite a bit with it, and it all depends on whether you're shooting a full CO2 tank, whether you're shooting one that's almost empty.
Mm-hmm.
I can get this thing to go accurate at almost it goes in basically a straight line for like 150 on the first on a brand new CO2 tank.
That's nice.
Then it slowly starts to drop, and that's expected with gas guns. It drops off
Right.
after that.
Cool. So what I'm excited for or what I'm just excited about in the airsoft industry, is I feel at our field, the field that we go to. By the way, shout out to Black Ops Airsoft in Bristol, Wisconsin. Look them up. Check their field out. Amazing field, amazing staff, amazing everything there. But that's where we go, by the way. The field we go to is I feel like it's slowly getting more popular. Why I say that is each time we've gone, there's been more people. Every time we've gone, there's been more people. Um, and the fact that they recently had an American Milsim there, I believe it was Northern Front, hopefully will expose the field even more. And to me, that's very exciting because I want to see there be 500 people there every weekend. I know that's a long shot, but I mean, we were at
It's not terribly far. I mean, we were there for a special event. I would
when
say
was that?
there's
Was that March or
last
April?
spring.
Yeah, I
It
was
was
gonna
before
say.
the Milsom. I think it was
Yeah, because the
March,
Milsim was in July.
April, somewhere
Yeah,
around
yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah.
And there was
300
three
three something people.
350 people there. And I mean that was a special event to help raise money.
But
But
just
still, that's
they're
impressive. They
yeah.
used to be on 12 acres.
Yeah,
Now,
and
for
then
those
and
that
now they're up
don't
to
know that,
55 acre.
yeah, I mean, and for those of you that acres don't really mean anything to you, that's pretty small. It's
but
pretty
the
small.
but they're not. But remember, that's just playing field right now, right? Because
Yeah.
aren't they going to be opening up like several more acres?
Wait, hold on 1 second, bro. I gotta go do something real quick.
All right.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay. But while he leaves, if anyone from Black Ops is watching this for whatever reason, or someone just knows this somehow, if there's different phases. What I mean by different phases is it's different. Like, let me see. Actually, no, that won't really help you. But it's different phases, and each phase is a different part of the map that's open. And I believe phase 1 through 3 is open. I'm not like 1,000. I'm not 100% sure on that, but
Alrighty.
I'm just sorry. I was telling them about how only it's like what phase 1 through 3 is open right now, and like 4, 5, and 6 is coming, and each phase.
Something like I don't know exactly how
and
have
each
the
phase
order.
opens up more acres of the property that's locked off and that's under construction. So the more people come, the more they're going to be in a rush to and build up that part of the field, and before you know it, you're going to have a humongous field I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much more he can really expand it at this point because I haven't even seen the entire field. I've seen phases 1 through 3. I mean, that was there when we went there. We recently went there at that last event, Mason. We got to see the full 1 through 3 phase, and it was huge. I felt like, I mean, it was horrible dying because you had to walk. I mean, legit, it was probably 10 to 15 minutes before you could get to respawn. You know, climbing over
definitely.
hills and logs and going through creeks and river. It was a good thing that it was that big a bad thing at the same time because you had to go through all of that. But that's a good problem. That is a good problem. So, really excited there.
And I want to make a shout out real quickly. I've mentioned him before in my videos. Navrich, especially for those of you that are going into airsoft sniping, which for anybody who's known me for any length of time knows that I love snipers and sniping. May not always be the best at it, but it's just what I do. And on here, Navrich has some different vlogs. He takes I believe he has a vlog where he is I believe he's with the Austrian military doing sniper training.
We're not all the way, but
and also he does a whole airsoft how-to. He has a series of sniper guide, how to be a sniper, how to choose your gun, how to choose your gear, what to look for in tuning a sniper, and how to zero it in, how to adjust it. All that stuff's on his channel.
I'm looking at patches right now.
As well as some of the best gameplay that I've seen from a sniper. So if you haven't ever checked out his videos, be sure to check him out. He has an amazing channel.
Yep. So. All right, on to the next topic, which kind of has to do with the what we just talked about, but it's what do you want to see new in Airsoft? What new things in terms of guns, armor, fields, just everything, the industry in general. What would you like to see more? Let me start off by saying I want there right away to be more. I want there to be more retailers, not, and I kind of want it to be. I know this is a big. Once again, there's little shops by us, just little ones that are paintball, but they also do airsoft. I want a legit.
It's like an afterthought, though. There's not much airsoft there.
I want a legit, like the e-bike store. They do. There's paintball there. If you go on their website, they have paintball stuff, but it's airsoft 100%, and paintball is on the side. I want there to be more airsoft retailers. That's what I want. I want there to be more airsoft retailers across the globe, or at least across America. I could care less about. Well, no, I do.
No, it's definitely a big thing. Again with Navrich, he's been in tons of. He's actually from Austria, I believe. But there's so many different countries that do it. A lot of his guns and stuff are made in Thailand, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe he goes there once a month to film stuff. So I mean, that you definitely want it to grow. Airsoft before, when we were younger, it was always paintball. That was the cool thing. That's what the cool kids do. But I don't know. Airsoft is just, to me,
it's better in my. It has to do with your taste, but like I just like the realism.
Yeah, like listen to this. In Illinois right now, there are 50 airsoft teams, 2 airsoft advocates. I'm not really sure exactly what that entails. 386 airsofters. I don't know if that's the website. If that's
what makes it Mason? An advocate is a person who publicly supports or recommends a particular cause or policy. So would that mean like sponsors?
Probably. So not very many even airsoft sponsors, and I believe that in this community in Illinois, according to it, there are 386 airsofters. I'm sure that there's more than that.
That's just that's what that means is that's how many people are signed up on this website that say they're from Illinois.
But still, that's very few. There are
that's not even
Illinois
a fraction
airsoft
of them.
fields, and almost all of these that I'm looking at are paintball.
Yeah.
First, and then airsoft, and we looked at one of those a while ago, and they usually just do airsoft like once a week, maybe.
Yeah.
And it's like a special event. But listen to this. This is the big thing we're getting at. In Illinois, there are 5 airsoft shops.
5.
Out of how many?
And how many are those are paintball and then airsoft? You know what I'm saying? Like.
No, exactly.
Let me see. Yeah, see 7 paintball and airsoft. I guarantee it's paintball. Guarantee it.
Yeah, I mean, okay, and again, back to the fields. Badlands paintball. Main field paintball and airsoft. Legacy paintball and airsoft park. I can't read what that says, but it's another one that has paintball on it. Urban Warfare paintball. Oh, there's actually a...
Just FYI, Mace, my sister's going to print something, so excuse the loudness if you can hear that in the mic.
Okay. Ronin Airsoft Home Field. I'm actually going to look at that. That's only one of the 6 that is only airsoft. 30 acres of total playable area, 5 of which are heavily wooded. Field is tall grass with random trees and bushes. Bunkers are strategically placed over the field.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Let's see.
Are you printing it or what are you doing?
Let's see where they're at.
You gotta
right
set
now.
it up over here. You gotta hit black for color.
It says here that they're in Cordova, Illinois. I've never actually heard of that before.
Emily, you gotta put paper in it.
Okay.
I also want to see. Well, actually, no. Honestly, that's mainly the only new. I should. There's gonna be things I think of later on,
No, exactly.
but like, because
One thing is
we have everything in terms of gear, guns. We have everything.
click on that one link I sent you with the shotgun on it.
Okay.
The the second to last link that I just sent you.
Yeah, I got it.
Are you looking at that?
The shotgun. Yeah.
The 612.
And you said this is a prototype.
As far as I can,
I didn't read it. I'm just opening this right now. So.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Failed at a SHOT Show in 2015. 3 whole years, nothing has really changed with it. This is from Cry Precision.
Okay.
But the good thing about it is that they are deciding to make the gun design better before they release it.
Mm-hmm.
And quote, as the person who wrote this article, a lot of new guns are mass produced before all kinks are leveled out, and that leads to recalls and other bad practices. So they're trying to eliminate all these other ones. Look, also made as a real gun.
Well, is this? I'm looking at a comment. Some guy said I've been officer in Black Panther Alliance Airsoft Club and a total fan of HPA systems. So I don't know if that means that. No, this can't be HPA. There's no way. It's probably gonna be some sort of gas, right? There's no way this is a Springer. This can't be.
No, there's no reason that it would be a Springer. It is based on a real firearm, and there's a question in this. It says, "Will it be made for airsoft?" The author of this, which is hosted by Ive, I believe it is, IVE,
Something like that. Yeah.
on October 8th of this year. He believes that it will be, so it has not yet been released as of now. Into stores, it is still in a prototype, like you said.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna watch this video for the sake of the length, because it's like a 7-minute or no, it's 2 minutes when we're talking about, but still, I just don't feel like watching it. So yeah, on to the next subject is let's go with our loadouts, guns, etc. We already kind of talked about our guns, so just talk about like what your play style is, what equipment you have to support your play style,
Yeah, the usual.
Oh, by the way, is your vest on sale for
I don't think so. I was looking at that earlier. It's not.
Stinks.
Still
get it, because you're gonna have $20.
No, yeah, definitely. So personally, I am gonna be getting a new chest rig.
You want me to show it to him?
Yeah.
All right. Did you find one in?
Send a link
Did you find one in OD yet?
No, I'm just gonna get that woodland one.
Okay. Yeah, just show it to me. That way I don't have to search through all the pages for it.
Okay, because my old one, it was kind of bulky. Everything was situated on the front, which if you know.
Here, I'll let you. You had a Condor. What was it?
I don't remember exactly.
I found it.
Okay, but everything's situated to the front.
This is what he had,
and it never really fit
me
quite
right.
This
is what he had right here.
Because I am a lot taller than usual.
Yeah.
I'm 6'6", for those of you that don't know.
And you're skinny, so this thing didn't even fit him. On its tightest, it was as tight as you can make it, and it wouldn't fit.
I had to cinch something off and duct tape it to keep it that way, so that it wouldn't bounce the whole time.
Wait, so if you cinch something off, is it gonna be okay for Ray?
No, I took off that part.
Oh.
So it's fine. So that was my big thing was. Okay, here we go. I sent you the link for it.
Okay.
This thing, what I like about it is I'm gonna be able to buy attachments that I need for. I'll finally be able to get
Mace, you're
something that
lagging
can hold
out.
the stick man for my attack. Let me just. Am I just talking too fast for it?
No, you're just. You need to move your.
Is it better now? Hello,
yeah,
hello?
it is. You got to move your computer closer.
Okay. I'll have to do that eventually. But anyway, do you have the
Yep, I'm
picture
looking at
pulled
it.
up? Okay. So this one, I will have to buy my own pieces for. It's $40. But I do like the fact that there is the um single point sling that is hooked up to it. That'll be nice. As well as the skeleton webbing. Again, with a sniper, it's a lot more movable. Movable. It doesn't hinder you very much.
Mm-hmm.
And then also the elastic parts on the sides of it help with keeping comms cords, hydration, carrier cords, stuff like that out of the
Mm-hmm.
way. And take it or leave it, I'm going to be getting, because my TAC has stick mags, they don't fit in pistol mag carriers very well. So I'm actually going to be getting uh, P90 SMG mag holders because of their style. There's not as much room in between the top of the pouch and where the Velcro comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
I won't have to worry about mags slipping out or anything.
All right.
Um, and so it'll make it a lot easier to be able to have a pouch, and I'll be able to put it on the side.
Cool. What else you got? I know you have a what are those hats called?
Oh no, I don't have that anymore. I'm not using that. I'm
Oh.
just using a regular baseball cap.
Camo one.
Yeah, camo with American flag on it. America.
Nice.
So,
And
and
then-
I personally I like it better that way.
Yeah.
Makes it easier for recording.
Mm-hmm.
because
Honestly,
the
I'll let
GoPro
you.
head
I'll let
strap
you.
doesn't
I'll let
stick
you
through.
use my GoPro this year because I don't feel like buying an NVG mount for mine. I'll just let you
Yeah.
use mine. So I'll let you do some filming.
Do you have a bike mount for yours?
Yes, I believe
Okay.
so.
Okay, bring the bike mount because what we can do, mine broke while paintball video.
Are you gonna put that on
and-
your gun or something, or what are you gonna?
Yeah, what I do with that is I put it on the barrel of my gun.
Mm.
But what I can do with that is I can set it up to where
It's
it's
diagonal.
pointing back
I see what you're saying.
towards me, so I get the one
Yeah,
POV, that sort of stuff.
Cool. So, I'm gonna go over what I got. We're gonna make loadout videos, but I'm more of just your standard rifleman. I got, like I said, I got that Crytek S.P.R. Mark II. My plate carrier, which is probably the most important thing of my loadout, has this triple mag pouch right here. And then I have an additional one that I mollied onto it right here. So I have 6 mag pouches. I have an admin pouch up here. And then in my backpack, I actually moved my walkie-talkie. It used to be on the front, right here. I moved that to on my backpack, which is gonna be super nice because when I would lie prone or like when there's just so much wire because we have headsets for our walkie-talkies. So we had all these long, at least for me, I had all these long cables and cords, everywhere, and I had to tuck it into my admin pouch when I ended up really needing the space for that. So it was just kind of annoying. So I decided to move it onto my backpack, and so far it's worked out pretty well. So pretty happy with that. Other than that, I got just a standard helmet, goggles, mesh face mask, woodland BDU, all everything you need. Once again, you'll see loadout videos from all of us, so you'll get to see everything that we use specifically.
And
So
I'm gonna be trying to get my gun back and my M4 back on it because when it works fine.
it's nice.
I used
It's
it
a
the whole entire
decent
time.
mid-range gun. Like it's just
It's a decent mid-range gun. Again, it cost only $100, and for that, it's been working amazing. And again, the last time that we went airsofting, it was super windy, so I couldn't use my TAC because of the single shot. It was too inaccurate, and I used the M4 the whole time, and it worked perfectly fine.
Yep.
So again, I'm not dissing Lancer Tactical. I'm not doing against any other guns. For me, if I was to do it over again, I would have waited a little bit longer and bought a
more expensive
slightly
gun.
better quality gun. But Or about a better quality
in my
gun,
opinion,
but
at least for guns, is Lancer Tactical is like like they're not
they're your entry
beginner.
level,
I
especially with
yeah
their AEGs are entry level.
yeah
So if you're just getting started out, or you're
they're
just looking
good.
for a
They're great
cheap gun
guns.
that
Like
works well,
get a Lancer Tactical because you can use.
get it.
A lot of times, if you just take care of a Lancer Tactical gun, because they're the only problem with them is I know a lot of guns are made of this, but it's just the polymer on the. They're made out of 100% polymer, most of them at least, and the polymer is fairly cheap. It just doesn't.
And it depends on the maker too, but it's not because it's a cheaper gun. It's not your high end.
It's not. It ain't no
Full metal.
It ain't no Crytek. Okay,
That is true.
I'll put it that way. So next up we have the popularity of Airsoft. I'll let you start.
Again, when we were younger, paintball was our whole thing. That's
Emily's
what
gonna.
people did.
Mason. I'm gonna mute myself that way because my sister's gonna print something. So I'll just let you talk for a few minutes. So go for it.
All right. So,
Go.
okay. Not too long ago, Airsoft, I mean, not a lot of people knew about it. I mean, people who were into it, obviously, they knew about it, but it wasn't a very big thing. You didn't have a lot of channels for it on YouTube. You didn't have very much of a base of those that use it.
I muted myself.
Not use
Mason.
it, but that are into it like you do now. I mean, now you got Milsim West, you got American Milsim, you got all sorts of things. You got hundreds of thousands of players across, I believe, the United States. Let me just check the statistics real quick. I believe
this one's really sick.
It's grown a lot since I last checked. Last time I checked, it was like 300,000 worldwide. But that, I don't believe that is what it is now. I'm not seeing it. I do know that, again, with Navrich, he has trained with militaries of different countries in war games that used Airsoft. Again, because Airsoft can be made more realistic than paintball. Reason I like it more than paintball is some people call me a wimp because they say that the only reason I don't do paintball is because it hurts more, and that is the furthest thing from the truth. I still paintball sometimes. The only thing that is a turnoff for me is the fact that, number one, it costs more. The guns overall cost more. Again, it depends on what type of gun that you're getting, but overall the guns cost more. And I mean, you have to pay basically all guns are CO2. It just gets to be a lot of money. The paint costs a ton of money.
Wait, are you talking about paintball?
Airsoft. Yeah, I'm talking about Airsoft compared to paintball.
All right,
so, paintball just costs more. Airsoft, you don't have to worry about getting paint on you. Generally in Airsoft, you don't have to worry about the honor system. Because it's a smaller community, people generally tend to honor that.
But like every sport, there are cheaters. Don't get me wrong.
Paintball is a cheater sport.
But
don't get me wrong there.
I feel like in my opinion,
both, and I feel like more people cheat at paintball. Even
yeah,
though
I feel like the
you would
community.
think it would be harder.
I think the community in paintball is more toxic.
There's a tighter community in Airsoft. I mean, you can walk up to random people in Airsoft and just have a good time. And paintball does
you could do that in paintball too. But I'm just from my experience.
In general.
Yeah, from my experience, I think Airsoft is the friendlier sport. Like you said, the realism is just.
I don't think friendlier would be.
I feel like people are cooler.
I've played in matches before where you had people getting in arguments and fights, and
that's every sport though. It's a competitive sport.
Yeah, it's a competitive sport, so it's gonna happen.
I think I shot him. He disagrees. I mean, that happens. But like, I just when it comes to realism, paintball is not realistic. You got these guns with these giant CO2 tanks hanging off the back, and I know everyone's thinking, oh, well, what about your HPA system? Well, the difference between that is you have that stored away in your backpack.
Whereas
Which actually,
paintball has them sticking off the actual gun.
yeah, you have the big hoppers. It's just, it's not realistic, and you're wearing these big goofy outfits. You know, and Airsoft, it's very realistic. You got realistic looking guns. You got the gear is incredibly realistic. The scenarios, the game modes that backs up the gear you're wearing. It's just for people who haven't played Airsoft. It's just the experience is so much better, man.
It's so much closer.
It's just
in Airsoft, we've played with so far from the time that we've been playing. We've played with Marines, Navy SEALs. All
police officers. That they do,
I mean, you get people from all walks of life. In
yeah.
Milsims, all of the commanding officers are
for sure
are in the military or have been in the military,
like patrol.
And it's just
I feel like the community as a whole is just better.
But, I mean, we've walked on before to people that we've never seen before, and there's been times when we've been on fields and you had people getting into arguments, or you had that one person that was super mean. And I especially noticed it with the younger players. I've seen little kids getting harassed by guys that were getting annoyed with them, and you instantly had 10 other guys on the field up next to him defending the little guy. Now, of course, he's a noob. Everybody starts off at some point, but I've just seen more so than with paintball. I've seen a kinder fan base with Airsoft.
I agree with that. So,
and it's just cheaper in general. I mean, if you're already spending a lot on a quality gun, then you got CO2 to worry about. The paint costs a lot. So if you're wondering which one to start, if you want to do paintball, go for it. I mean, paintball is an awesome sport.
But if you're going for you want the most realistic experience, you gotta say Airsoft. You have to say Airsoft. So last topic, and then we'll end it on this, is Airsoft versus that was what we were just talking about. We're going to talk about the popularity of Airsoft. Now, I want to say, let me say this. How do I say it? Okay, Airsoftology said this the best. At one point here, let me use my mouse cursor. So it starts off like this. It's going straight. It went super high up. It peaks, then it dips down, and then it just kind of started straight lining. You know what I'm saying? So it was going, it peaked, went all the way down at one point, and now it's just kind of straight lining. So right now it's kind of, I don't think it's going to get, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think it's going to get any more popular. And the reason is I think it's the biggest problem, and I think it's our fault, the Airsofters' fault, and the people who own fields, is there's not enough self-promoting and advertising. Paintball, they got tournaments, they got, that's on live TV, they got this, they got that, and it's like, if they would, I know this is going to sound dumb, and it's probably going to cost like an absolute crap ton of money, but if they could do a series about Milsim West, or an American Milsim, or like some, European Milsim that Navrich goes to, and they did almost a series on, or just every once in a blue moon, they had like a half-hour show of a Milsim of some of the more popular YouTubers, Navrich, Silo,
Jet Desert
Fox, stuff, those guys. Amped Airsoft with, I know they're not like super popular in terms of subscribers, but they're heavily involved with Milsim West, which is the most realistic thing out of. Alec Mack.
111. The reason that I like him a lot is he is very user friendly. I agree. for younger audiences and other things, some of the people, and I mean, it's, you can take it or leave it. Some of the people can cuss, or they can get very
Very vulgar.
very vulgar at times. So Alamak, though, he is very he's a very family friendly, very user friendly.
Never heard him
if I can
say
put it that
any
way.
curse words or.
Never gets, and he also has quality video. It's not just.
He slaps a GoPro video together and says, "Here you go."
Yeah, kind of like what we used to do. If you've seen our old channel at BMZ, then you know. But he's well, it was a rough start. We'll say that.
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah,
very user friendly. There are a lot of people that are out there like that.
Mm-hmm. It's rare, but I mean, they're out there.
Is bad, and
yeah, they're out there.
People are, but I mean, it's your typical. If you're a parent and you don't want your children viewing or hearing things that, and it just depends on who you are. But if you don't want them hearing certain types of language or certain I don't know exactly how you'd put it, but if that's not your preference, then it's super. You can find people like Alamak that are user friendly. Our channel's the same. We don't. We purposely don't put. We try not to make. We try to make sure that there's not any sort of content that would. I don't want to say offend, but anything that would limit what you're able to watch, or that people would have to view our content and say, I don't know what's going to be said or what's going to happen. But there are going to be channels that you can find like that, and if you're trying to find one, Alamak is a good one. He does a lot of milsims, which is what I like, milsim gameplay.
But real quick, sorry, but back to the self-promoting thing, it's like, unless I don't know, so I'm saying this assuming they don't do this, but they don't, like, versus our Black Ops Airsoft we go to. Like I said, they may do this, and I just don't know. But if I own an airsoft field, because people think, when they think of shooting people like that kind of sport, airsoft, paintball, there's even professional Nerf places you can go to now. They think of those places over airsoft, because when people think airsoft, they think little clear Walmart brand guns, Crossman this, Crossman that, and if I own an airsoft store or a shop or a field rather, I would make flyers, and I would go knock on doors. I would go say, hey, here's a flyer, airsoft field down the street or whatever, and and then you do that for a little while, and then by that time, the word of mouth, it's free advertising. The word of mouth, just like we got in it. Think about it, Mace. We started off just you and I. Then we got Zane into it. Then we got Andrew into it. Then we got Max and Mason and my uncle into it. Then I got Ray into it, and they got their friend into it. So already that's like 7-8 people just off of us two, dude. And now we have fully loaded suits. We go there as much as we can to play airsoft, and we're good airsofters. And it's just, that's word of mouth, just like that.
Oh yeah. Definitely. And guys, how we started off is we were your typical little kids looking around in Walmart. We saw this cool little airsoft, and we're like, hey,
I'm showing a picture of these clear little guns right now.
No, exactly. How we started off is Brett still lives there, but I used to live about a half mile from Chicago city limits. Now I live out in the suburbs, but I live on a piece of farmland. And let me just say, we started off in a little less than half an acre backyard, and we were
oh goodness, I know what you're gonna say.
Soft protection. We wore
cardboard and construction hard hats.
Oh
man.
Baseball catchers gear.
And we thought we were
the greatest thing since ice cream, and we soon found out that we weren't. But a few years after, we're like, hey, we didn't even think anything would come of it. We're like, hey, why don't we try to go to an airsoft place? We'll see how it goes.
And this was all
went to
you,
Black
dude.
Ops because we found that it was somewhere close that we could get to, and so we were able to go there. We liked it. We used rental guns the first time, bought guns after that.
Wearing Under Armour hoodies and jeans, you know.
Well,
like
that was you. I actually had camo on. Brett had a Under Armour hoodie on with a red hat on. It was pretty bad. But again, that was a few years ago. Now we all have our own loadouts. We're all
complete decked out. We're trying to grow a YouTube channel. And this airsoft place started in a town called Zion, Illinois, with, how big was that field?
Again, 12 acres.
12 acres. It started with 12 acres. Now you walk into this new field in Bristol, Wisconsin. Phase 1 is bigger than the entire field, and they've grown into this big thing, and I just want them to continue to grow but I feel like they're not. I want them to self-promote. They have an Instagram, they have a Facebook, but I never, once again, paintball does a great job, and I think that's why paintball is so much bigger than airsoft. It's because, like I said, they do so much self-promoting. You walk.
Hey, could you send the link for that thing that you had up with Airsoftology?
Oh, that video with the peak and.
Oh, is that on the video, the competitive airsoft?
No, there was a video. It was like, what was it called? I forget what video it was called, but he was talking about how airsoft peaked. Or maybe it was Will Airsoft Die. Maybe that was it. Yeah, here we go. I think this is it.
I mean, airsoft in general. I mean, I love airsoft. Brett and I, right after we do an airsoft, we're kind of like, okay, we're good. We satisfied our. Well, and then
we go out and we buy another $200 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
But airsoft is that thing. It's not just something you go out and play. It's a legitimate hobby. Collecting the gear, collecting the guns, decking your gun out. I know this is gonna sound funny, but this is probably gonna be one of those things where I would like to plan on doing this my entire life. And when I say by that, not going every weekend, but just even like if I ever get married and move out of the house and whatever, like it's something I would like to do just to keep me busy, you know. And like I said, it's just a good hobby. It's a manly hobby, and I love it. Like I know this is not funny, but I would not want to do this every weekend due to the fact that it would get to the point where it would bore me because you're doing it every week.
What I would have to do if we
I would do it once.
Point,
I would do it once every week if I could, or sorry, once every month if I could choose.
What I would do is if I got to the point where I got enough money and did it. And I was doing it like some of these guys do, where it's almost like their YouTubing is their job. Like a novice.
You would have to go to different fields to keep you going. You would have to go to Millicent.
I would go to different fields. And again, we live in Illinois, so most of the fields are out by Cali and
Texas.
So I mean, yeah, Cali and Texas are probably the two biggest one. I understand that because they're warm a lot longer than Illinois is, so I can understand that. But I mean, if I was to get into it and do it a lot more, I would go all out.
Yeah.
And right now, I mean, I'm still in high school, so I don't really have the money to go all out just. So we'll see if something comes up and I'm able to.
Why not?
Hey, but as of right now, I'm gonna keep to my $100 guns.
Yeah. I mean, your $100 with airsoft. If it ain't broke, you don't fix it.
Which my AEG tends to be broken more than working.
But your TAC is a good gun. You paid $100 for it. It's so nice. It's so solid.
Exactly. It'll get me through high school, and then if I get to college and I don't have time to do it very much, then hey, I got a good gun I can use whenever we do go. Mm-hmm. And if I get through it, I'm like, hey,
you get a full-time job and you have time to do it every, once a month.
Yeah,
we're gonna go once a month, maybe twice a month. Who knows?
Because there's a guy that I know that he went through college and he paid his way through college in the summer.
Nice. Good for him.
What he did is he was part of a lawn care business in the summer, and he made enough in the summer to pay his school bill in the fall. And I believe he still found work in the winter, but he didn't have to. All the stuff that he made went straight into savings. Because he just worked super hard during the summer and it paid off. So I mean, if I were to do something like that, I mean, then hey, or even if I do something like work hard at one, and that, I mean, that's a great way to do it for college in general. Work hard one part of the year if you can get it done, then do it. Because that way you're a lot less stressed out. If you're living paycheck by paycheck in college, and you're not accounting for anything extra, like there are gonna be extra expenses that come up in college, all sorts of stuff like that. So if you can do that, that's the best way. If you're gonna stay in Airsoft through college, and you're already hard on money, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need to have a good job. And how did we get to talking about jobs for
I don't know. I think honestly,
it's a big part of it though.
Yeah, but
because what I would tell everybody is, in the end, your life in general is more important than Airsoft. I love Airsoft, but if you have
time for it, I recommend it because it's in a way, it's healthy. It's healthy.
If you're still living in your parents' basement at 40,
then do
Airsoft. You're airsofting, then you have ultimately failed in life.
Yes, but I'm saying if you're like, even if like you're living on your own, you're married or whatever, like I think it's good to get out of the house once a month, take $50-$60 with you, go play for. Once again, it's just a good hobby. Everyone needs their hobby. Whether you think it's a little childish for a grown adult to do, I think it's something I would do because I just think it's kind of a manly thing in a way. You're collecting guns and all this gear. I love it. I could do it. I don't know. I just think it's a great hobby. I don't know. That's just me. I just think it's a phenomenal hobby. Something I could see myself doing.
We got a lot deeper than we meant to go there with the whole life thing. But
I don't want
to. It's true. Don't. That's the same with anything. It's not worth. And I know I've known people before that lost their marriages over hobbies that they put too much time into.
But I don't want to keep this too long because we're probably going on an hour at least, probably over that. But thank you guys.
Airsoft is better than paintball. And if any of you ever do it hear about this and have friends that you want to get involved, get them involved. Help Airsoft get up to where it is.
Whether or not they have gear, help them to go. Because I promise you, if someone goes, the next time they come back, they're going to have more gear. The next time they come back, they're going to have more gear. That's how we are. We loved it more and more each time. Every time we came back, we had improvements to our game. We improved in our loadouts, in our weaponry, in our gear, and it kept getting better and better to the point where, like, I have a great loadout, and Mason, we all have great loadouts. We're all going to make videos on it eventually, hopefully in the very near future. So it's just have your bring your friends, okay? They're going to love it. It's almost guaranteed. I don't know how you can't like it. So, guys, thank you so much for sticking around for this really, really, really long discussion podcast type video. If you like it, let us know in the comments down below. Smack that like button. And just let us know what your overall thoughts on these are. If you think we should make them longer, if you think we should make them shorter, stick to less or more points and topics, let us know, because it's our first time doing this, so we don't know what to expect. So anyway, guys, stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you all in the next video.